Hello everyone, it is Leon here, and
Meeks.
we are playing Star Trek. Just Star Trek. I was going to give it a subtitle then. Star Trek, which I have reviewed, and I've given it a 6. It's actually gets a bit better later on. It's still not an amazing game. We'll see when we start in a second. I've actually played it to completion, but I've not brought my save in, so we're starting again from scratch at the moment. Yeah, let's just get started, and we'll
Star Trek: The Wrath of.
Yeah, so it's sort of, I mean, it's by no means amazing. A lot of it is very derivative, and we will see that especially.
I'm going to go Spock.
Yeah, I'm going to go Kirk. We'll see as we start playing that it's sort of basically they've gone, we'll have that bit from Dead Space 2. Am I? Okay. We did this once already.
Yeah. I think that's.
Cool, yeah, so we'll see when we play, go, oh, that's a bit from Dead Space 2, oh, that's a bit from Uncharted, oh, that's a bit from Batman. It's all very kind of competently put together, but you'll sort of see that it just doesn't have much sort of life to it. This opening moment is very strange as well.
If I'm rubbish, it's only because you've not told me the controls.
Well, there you go.
It's really blurry. Oh, I can't see what's going on. No. Stop exploding! Why is everything yellow?
It's the Gorn. So yeah, the story is that the Gorn, which were the ones that Kirk fights, you remember that famous sort of fight scene in Star Trek 1 with the big lizard?
Yeah.
That bit of music, that da 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 da. I can't believe I've just done that.
You mean the original show?
Yeah, the original show. So it's the Gorn been reimagined as big pointy lizards. They've stolen a device that, well, Starfleet have been testing a device that's enabled the Gorn to come through from another part of the galaxy, and they're basically kind of just big space Nazis. They just want to steamroller through the galaxy and take it all over.
Is Benedict Cumberland Sausage involved at all?
No, it's completely separate stories to the film.
That's good.
Yeah. And here's the slightly kind of nonsensical opener. It does make sense when you get to this point later on in the game. It makes sense, but it's a very strange way to open the game, like 30 seconds of shooting and then
Sailor from Heroes.
I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, there's a weird thing going on with the faces. So they've all scanned their kind of faces and done them all, it looks like the right people more or less, but they haven't really done the bodies. So later on we'll see
Galen Norse in them.
Well, it's not even that. You'll see like Simon Pegg in a little while standing in engineering, and they've just put his big round head on a default body, and he just looks like a microphone in a Starfleet uniform. There's just no kind of sense that that's a real person. And he also stands there completely stock still and says two phrases over and over and over again. Like, so
the likenesses are good, actually.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's that weird thing where it's not like you can't sort of hate it for being awful, but it does feel like it's just been sort of very perfunctory sort of assemblage of parts. Like, people have been paid to make it, they've just clocked in, done their work and clocked out. There's no kind of love in it.
Space chess.
Yeah. And the opening, actually, the first sort of couple of hours are probably the weakest, because it tries to sort of, it tries to kind of throw like loads of things at you. But later on, once you're after the Gorn properly, it settles into a bit more of a groove. It gets a little bit better. The animation's appalling.
Dear Lord, what's going on with this guy? He's like Mr. Fish Face. Don't remember him on the Enterprise in the original show.
You won't get this in the
Green Woman.
When we're both playing it. But if you're playing it co-op and you sort of direct the other guy around, they just snap between animations. So Kirk will be standing there at one point, and then he'll suddenly just start a running animation before he started moving, and then scoot off in a different direction.
Ah, look, it's the guy from that really rubbish Terminator film.
Yeah. Head's too big.
He's too buff. And dear Lord, that accent. I know the original Scotty only had the most cursory actual relation to Scotland, but still.
You're obviously an expert on Scottish accents.
I think he might have visited Linlithgow once. But he was essentially Canadian, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, Scotty. The original Scotty was a Canadian, yeah.
It's naked, Captain!
They do throw in that I don't have the power line in here somewhere. The dialogue... Sorry.
I'd love if this was just the original cast, so like 70-year-old Shatner, 8-year-old Nimoy.
That would be good.
I honestly, I really like all the original Star Wars films, like Wrath of Khan, and not the one with the whales. That one's weird.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's persisted. Oh, I'm watching the wrong screen there. So his.
It's quite Mass Effect-y the way it moves.
Oh, it's very Mass Effect. It's very Dead Space. It's very Uncharted. It's very Batman. Let's just see what Scotty's two phrases
Simon
are.
Pegg's way too tall. He's like taller than Zachary Quinto.
Well, look, they're all exactly the same height.
Zachary Quinto was like a massive man. In fact, Scotty's taller than.
Yeah.
That's mad. Isn't Simon Pegg like quite a small man?
Yeah. Let's just listen to his phrases.
Mr. Scott, is there no way to transport survivors off that vessel? I like to think that nothing is impossible, Commander. With that much interference out there, I wouldn't recommend it.
God, it's wooden.
Mr. Scott, is there no way to transport survivors off that vessel? I like to think that nothing is impossible, Commander.
Okay, we've pulled his three phrases from his back.
He does. If you hang around for a little while. Yeah, no, move away from him. Move away from him.
Hey, which one of you left this speech generator running? Someone could get killed.
What are we doing now?
That's it. He basically just says those two things over and over again.
Oh, right.
Just wondering if he's going to do it again. I mean, I guess the thing is, if you are, it's that horrible kind of phrase like fans of the genre, you know, which is absolutely banned because it's basically kind of, you know, you're saying
Surely more if you're a fan of Star Trek than a fan
exactly,
of the
yeah,
genre.
exactly. But the thing is, that's a cop out. You know, if you say that, you're basically going, I don't like it, but you will because you like this thing.
But let's be honest, no one's going to play this over Dead Space or Uncharted or Batman or any of those games you mentioned before.
Well, as I say quite a lot, you know, you get those very casual gamers who buy 2 or 3 games a year. They're going to see this and go, oh, yeah, I like that film, and then they're going to buy it. And to some extent, they won't be disappointed because they're not that sort of. Maybe their expectations aren't as high.
I don't know quite how I feel about the J.J. Abrams reboot. I thought the first one was decent, but
I thought the first one was excellent.
not amazing.
But anyway, so this is setting up the plot. There's a weird Starfleet base parked next to the sun.
Jellyfish.
Yeah, and it's something's happened, and we're going in to investigate. And of course, obviously, in any situation where you don't know what's going on, you send in the captain and the first officer,
Of course.
alone.
With no backup.
Yeah.
Against a planet of space iguanas. Set our phasers to shun away.
Well, the thing is that we're probably not going to see the best of it as we play it here, but because it tries to, Helios is in Sun God.
Yeah.
It's trying to show off as much as it possibly can right up front, and also the Gorn, who are the main enemies, don't really appear until a little later on. So in a while you'll see you're sort of fighting people that have been kind of taken over.
That ship looks super Mass Effecty. Looks very Mass Effecty.
See, structurally, I think it fails a little bit. We've got tricorders, by the way. I don't know if you forgot to do that. They basically work like Batman's detective vision. Structurally, I think it's quite poorly made because you have quite a sort of long, slow-burning kind of intro where you don't really get to do much except run around and open a few doors. Later on, the second half of the game, it does actually get a little bit better because there's more shooting, there's a bit more exploration. There's endless amounts of hacking. Just everything is hacking. Like when I was playing it in single player,
Is
I
that
was
a good thing?
no, God no. I was using Kirk to. I'm watching the wrong bloody screen again. There's some stuff to climb somewhere. I think. Oh, is it over here?
Press and hold when next to event to enter it.
Oh, where's the vent? Where are you gone? Why can't I see you? Oh, there we go. I was going to say, yeah, so when I was playing single player, I was just getting Kirk to do the hacking
It's
all
ridiculous.
the time.
It's not a proper crouch button. Just click the stick to crouch.
There is. But
Context sensitive.
no,
Square.
click the.
Oh, yeah.
But for some reason, you have to press that button to get into the vents.
That's a very Splinter Cell-y crawl.
I mean, the thing is, it's one of those weird things where it is well put together, but it just doesn't have any soul. So, you know,
Partner, probably open.
I was never sort of excited. I was never kind of like feeling breathless. I was never kind of going, oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. It was just like, I'm doing this.
Where's the space iguanas? You promised me space iguanas.
They don't turn up for a little while. I think we do see one here.
Are there men who shoots in?
Stuck in there. Let's get him out of there. I believe the door can be hacked from this side.
Oh, here comes the hacking.
Hacking, yes.
Do we both have to do it?
No, I think in that case it's just you just got to do that. But later on, there's like little mini games, and a couple of them take ages as well. They're not even like. There's a couple of levels where it feels like you're hacking every 5 minutes. So that's just I was just in single player going, Kirk, do it, Kirk, do it.
Ah, so you can if you're playing the single player, you can instruct your AI.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, so in single player, you can using the tricorder, you can make them move around. You can tell them to pick up certain weapons. Tell them to open doors for you.
Oh, I've lost you. Oh, there you go.
Where are we going this way?
God, Zachary Quinton's delivery sounds wooden.
Oh, he's tremendously wooden. Okay, so we got a.
Not even wooden so much as massively phoned in. It reminds me of Tobey Maguire in the Spider-Man games.
Yeah. Oh, there's. Do you want to have a go at hacking that then?
Yeah, would.
L2 to. There we go. So you basically got to find the two signals that match. So So now you got to find the one that matches that. No, with the other stick.
Alright, okay, yeah. I don't think I'm doing this right. Oh wait. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yep. Then now do the rest.
Oh God. Oh God, I'm not going to do that in 5 seconds. Oh, that was a unmitigated failure. Oh, you do that.
Let's have a go.
It's too much for a Vulcan mind. And look at these flames.
So yeah, lots of this.
Oh, that's not fun.
There's a couple of hacking games as well later on that are co-op where you both have to work together. Like one has to hold it in a certain range while the other has to match the signal.
Great.
You know, I mean, they went overboard in the hacking basically. Loads of it.
You're still not shot, man.
No, it's a very strange opening.
Strange is one word. Oh, here's a bit of Uncharted.
Right. Right, hang on. Let's see if I can do it from here. Where is it? There it is. Oh, you. There we go. Climb.
The anomaly and the failure of this station are most assuredly connected.
To some extent as well, this is why I was thinking 6 instead of 5, is when you do play it in co-op, you know, it does do a quite good job of making you kind of work together here and there. And it's all fairly kind of basic, like opening doors, or, you know, occasionally it splits you up. But anything co-op always gets a bit more fun.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for a return of the days of manual platforming where it was actually timing based and you had to press things to grab ledges.
Yeah, that happens in Tomb Raider.
Very rarely. It's still fairly handheld. I blame Uncharted as much as I love Uncharted. Crouch.
Where are we going?
We've got a gun.
What's that?
We've got guns.
Oh, you got no.
Captain Kirk of the USS Enterprise, we have a shuttle ready for your evacuation.
While we appreciate your assistance, our captain and many of our top scientists are trapped in a transporter room on the other side of the station. We cannot simply
God, they sound bored.
Suggestions, Mr. Spock? If we were able to reach them, Mr. Scott may then be able to obtain a manual lock on our positions.
I'm afraid that may prove impossible. All interior
There's like a Vulcan level of emotionless, and then there's a Vulcan level of I'm just bored stiff reading these lines.
It feels like it's been very purposely, made. And it comes through in the voice acting. It comes through in the assets and some of the kind of most of the set pieces.
That doesn't register. Oh, stop shooting him in the face.
Where are we going now? Over there. A lot of turbo lifts as well.
Do you ever get beamed anywhere?
Yeah, there's quite a nice mechanic actually later on where you get these weird personal beamers and you have to beam each other between platforms.
Personal beamers.
Well, it's like a little gun and you basically point it at places to send that person there. And it's it's a nice idea. You spend quite a long time doing it at one point, and you do get a bit kind of like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, we've got spacesuits.
There we go.
We must avoid direct explosion. As soon as you get a belt off your back, get into cover, Spock. Captain, we should stay in cover until the region bridges. Got it. Wait for it. Go, now.
I'll get off cover. There we go.
Ah!
It's oddly not that painful, to be honest. You see?
Alright.
Although you are on half health now.
Oh god, I transitioned at the wrong time.
But you never really kind of... that's basically taken half my shield off.
Well, the cover, it doesn't feel instantaneous. There's a definite pause before you actually get behind.
But this is also basically... This is a section from Dead Space 2, wasn't it?
Yeah. At least there's a bit of variation.
Yeah,
I mean, none that's particularly good, but at least it's, different things.
I wouldn't say it's not good. It's just not great. It's just I've played this in other games. I've seen this elsewhere. I've done this. It's very familiar in a kind of like this was good last year or the year before. Where are you? Oh, your health is right down.
Flames. Dear Lord. Oh no, wait, I've got another health bar.
You got a shield. Your shield recharges. So your health bar doesn't recharge. Your shield does.
There we go. It's life, Jim, etc. etc. I've got to know, what did you use for your strap? What bad Star Trek pun did you use?
I haven't finished my strap yet.
Oh dear.
I'm trying to avoid. You might want to heal. Go to. There you go.
Who developed this game?
I've forgotten. It's. That's terrible. I'll stick it in the comments. I've forgotten who it is now. I remember they did that other game. That game.
Oh, that
game.
game.
Yeah,
that
exactly
game.
that one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. I love that game. We should split up. The environments are reasonably impressive. There's always things moving.
That's what I mean. It's not. Like I say, it's not like.
Wait, what are we attacking?
Sure. We've got a scanner thing. There we go. I think you got to scan that, then I got to shoot something.
How do I scan it?
Tricorder. Have you got? There you go. And I got to shoot. Where? Oh, there.
I have no idea what we're doing.
There we go. I think we got it. Here we go.
We must repeat the maneuver for the remaining beings.
Of course we must. By chance, there are 3 times?
Something like that. Yeah. I think that's because the thing is, it's not terrible, but it does do a lot of this thing where you feel like you go into a room and they've had a meeting. You're going, okay, how can we keep them busy in this room? It's not like how can we make it exciting, or how can we make it interesting. It's like, well, how can we make them take a bit of time? I know, we'll get them to do this.
You have to go the arrow way.
Are you gonna? Okay,
I've done that one.
Am I gonna be able to reach it in time? I made. Oh, did I hit that? No. You need to scan it.
I did scan it.
You did, but you got to do it again.
Oh, there it is.
Scan your doodad.
Scan your doodad.
Perhaps a phaser blast will release the medicine.
As soon as it appears.
Blast your bit. Oh, this is gonna be motion sickness. Oh.
Is it? Where's the thing? There we go. Alright, scan. Ooh, wait. Hide, then scan.
Oh, I'm almost a scanner, never the scanny.
Well, I'll scan if you want.
I'm scanned.
Have you done it?
Kirk's always got to get the limelight. Poor Spock.
Right.
Shot your bit, yeah.
Yeah, I've shot. I'm not going to finish the sentence I was going to say then.
I'm quite bad at that.
As long as it doesn't kill your shield, you'll be all right. Where's the next walkway?
I think it's just how we've got our TV set. This is really dark. I can barely see.
No, it is very dark.
Where we're going now?
I had to. I was turning it up the whole time I was playing it.
I think I've gone the wrong way.
Ooh, I am quite close to death.
We're through the core. Let's find that strange crew.
Very strange animation when they go through the door.
Yeah, they don't both open separate sides. They, yeah, that is weird.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Whoa.
dear.
Oh,
wow. That's unfortunate.
That's not how I want to be found. So yeah, sorry, we should have scanned the. There's things ahead that you can scan and open to make barriers, but I think you have to wait until you're allowed to. Oh, is it phasers? No, shoot them.
Shoot what?
The
Oh right, these, yeah.
yeah. All right, I am very close to death.
Yeah, there's some not bad ideas in here.
Yeah.
This is quite an interesting way to mix up the cover mechanics. Create your own cover. Oh, and some aren't actually covers, some
Some.
become. That's quite a good idea.
That's what I mean. It's like I went into it kind of going, oh, movie tie-in, and by the end I was kind of like, this is. He died again.
The mechanics aren't great, but the pacing's actually reasonably interesting.
Yeah, it throws plenty of things your way. The mechanics,
And that is, I mean, that's crucial in any cover shooter, just keeping it varied, or
Yeah.
as varied as possible.
Oh wow! Oh, I've got a heal. I've got no health. I can't even look at the
Maybe
sun.
skip ahead 2 minutes
There
until
was-
we've done the section.
There we go. A heal. That's what I need. Right. We're both at full health.
Puny Earthling. That's not logical, etc.
Like I say, I mean, by the
Let me
time
get my gun. Where's my gun? Oh wait, it doesn't let you do it till a particular point.
like you say, it's good. It's good mechanics. It's sort of competently put together, but you never kind of feel
I'd say decent mechanics. I don't know.
decent. Yeah,
Stretched
you never
good.
feel blown away. That's the thing. You just sort of feel like, well, this is acceptable. This is.
That's one for the box. This is
Yeah.
acceptable.
Well, it's that worst kind of.
Oh,
Oh, that was a stupid time to move. you never feel like, oh, I hate this, or I'm really not enjoying this, but you never kind of feel like that was incredible, I really want to tell someone about this amazing sequence I played that was just like that bit in Dead Space.
In fairness, when was the last time you thought that about a licensed game that didn't involve Batman?
Yeah.
I'm going to say The Chronicles of Riddick, which was very good back in the day.
Yeah,
Escape from Butcher Bay.
That didn't age well, though. So I mean, I think if you like, let's say fans of the genre, fans of Star Trek, whatever, that's the absolute kind of cop-out thing to say. But I reckon, if you do
fans of the genre and fuck you,
exactly,
who like Star Trek.
If you like Star Trek, then you're going to play this and you're going to go, oh, this is great. I really enjoyed this. But if you played any other game in the last sort of year or so, you're going to recognise what it's doing and be aware of better examples of how it's done.
It's weird. I'm not sure how. I'm fond of Star Trek. I just don't know how relevant it is with a certain demographic now. Just because there hasn't been a show on TV for the best part of a decade, and
but the film was huge. I know you're not sold on the film, but the film was massive.
The film was good. I don't know if it was massive. It didn't feel like a massive cultural event.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Chris Pine.
Yeah, I find him slightly kind of bland.
He's no Shatner.
One of the most impractically dressed captain ever.
Bursting out of his shirt. Oh, I love increasingly fat Shatner.
It's spread to his face now, isn't it? It's like
Have you ever seen like Star Trek Generations, where it's the one with both Kirk and Picard, and the cutaway, the fights are hilarious. Like whenever they do like fight sequences involving Kirk, they just cut away so far to like show his stunt double doing all these like karate moves. He's clearly like half his size.
Oh, I love Shatner. Alright, can we skip this?
He is good fun.
No, we can't.
That's what I loved about the original films. It was just this bunch of like old men, like in ridiculous clothes, like
having a
essentially, yeah, like having deep and meaningful conversations and getting in ridiculously hammy fights. I loved that. And generally, Wrath of Khan is a very, very good film. The original Star Trek film is a bit pony, but Wrath of Khan's very good.
Hang on, where are we going? I'm just running around in circles. There.
Dr. Bones, calling Dr. Bones. Is Carl Urban in this?
Yeah. He's actually about the only guy that doesn't sound like he's phoned his stuff in.
I do like Carl Urban. He's good. They should have made a Judge Dredd game. Why didn't they make a Judge Dredd game last year? That'd have been a good...
I suspect because, Rebellion own 2000 AD, don't they? They own the property. They're not going to let anyone else make it.
Judge Dredd was essentially just a bit of a rip-off of the Raid. That's a great structure for a game. It's essentially like a tower, like just an escalating tower, isn't it? Like
I never saw it as the Raid, because the Raid was hand to hand, like more.
But in terms of they've got to get up a very big building with escalating floors of bad guys. But that would lend itself quite well to a game.
So anyway, now we're outside.
I'm going to say it's going to be a run away from the thing.
Yeah, right. Oh, what's the camera doing?
Oh dear. Oh, I'm dead.
How have you managed that?
Just a ran in a blocked bit.
There's a few bits like that. Later on, there's like a flying bit where you're flying around the Enterprise in your spacesuit, a bit like Dead Space. 1, 2, and 3, I think. And it just keeps killing you because there's like it throws obstacles, but it doesn't make it clear which way you're meant to go.
Yeah.
So stuff like this has got to be done perfectly because you got to feel like you.
I think just follow the woman.
You've got to feel like you've got it right on sort of through your own sort of luck and judgment, not as this sometimes does, just makes you play the same section 3 or 4 times until you stumble upon the right direction.
I must say I do like the fact that the body count is still very much at 0. Because you don't want to just constantly be murdering people in a Star Trek game.
No.
That's not what Star Trek's about.
That's the interesting thing. They later on you find these infected. They basically the Gorn uses venom that turns people into kind of like attacky zombie type people. But of course they're all Starfleet kind of officers and stuff like that. So you have to stun them and you get like rewards for not killing them. So you get like there's like a phaser and you sort of stun them and then you have to run up and do some kind of like stealth takedown. The stealth is not great, to be honest, because it's very kind of twitchy. It's very hard to sort of know if you can actually take a Gorn down or not. Quite often you'll run out and take one down, and you'll be seen by something, and you'll never really be clear where or why.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
I know.
Not like this. Trophy unlocked. God, look at all the textures in our armour are not good. Oh, Pine. You lovable rogue. It's quite the Russian accent.
He's got a great accent.
Have you ever seen the Futurama episode where the alien basically takes the entire original cast of Star Trek hostage?
Yeah,
and
they keep
forces
making him
them,
say, makes it nuclear vessel.
Yeah, nuclear vessels, and makes him read his fan fiction. Oh, and they couldn't get Scotty back, so they have to get Welshie. Welshie!
Anyway, so... Oh, what done? Oh no, it's a tedious cutscene.
Surely you must be able to skip cutscenes,
No.
especially in a co-op game.
No.
Press all the buttons.
Anyway, it's setting up here. They create a device called Helios. They accidentally open a rift to another part of the galaxy, lets the Gorn in. The Gorn decide we would like to take this galaxy, so then you have to try and chase the Gorn down and prevent them using the Helios device to take over, Earth's part of the galaxy. As I say, it's a competently enough produced game. It's never particularly sort of exciting. It does its job well in a very derivative way. You're very familiar with all its sort of mechanisms and how it's kind of using your time.
Woo!
And so yeah, 6 out of 10. I think we'll bring it to an end there, because there's a bit more wandering around engineering decks now. So the balancing, get out of the way, woman. The balancing is a bit the pacing is a bit strange, because there is
walk up these stairs.
such a slow kind of beginning before you get to what actually turns out to be a fairly competent cover-based shooter.
It feels like it. Feels like we're done.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go. 6 out of 10. Competent, but rarely exciting. Yeah, let us know what you think in the comments.
Cut!